All right, let's jump into what is this whole content marketing all about and how do we leverage this? So let's break this down for you guys because this is such a key pillar component for how you're going to create epic results with me in the training program. So we got to really look at this. You know, as we discussed in the kind of intro, how do we break down marketing into three components? I kind of, dissected. Content is over here. Okay. Now, in the world of top marketing right now, you can play the brand game, okay, but that's very difficult to do, or you can play the content marketing game. And what's happening is tons and tons of people are gravitating towards the content game, which elevates the brand. So let's just break this down. What does that mean? The game with content marketing is for you to flex your muscles as an expert in your industry. Now, what I've noticed in real estate, it's so weird because we all hide our best tactics and strategies and we don't share with anyone anything. Like it's the super secret. Oh, I've got this thing. Did you know that I put my listing on the internet and it goes to 300 websites? Yeah, that's not that complicated, right? So I don't want to share anyone that I do unique social media advertising with my listings. Okay, why is that unique? It's not. So this is what's weird is I noticed in the real estate industry, there is a lot of this kind of like secretive stuff. I don't want to share anyone what I do with a buyer. Why not? Okay, so let's please just know that if you're like, yeah, you're right, Patrick, this makes sense. Like, what's up with that, right? It's just like this weird cultural thing that exists in real estate. Now, when we go into other industries and someone is trying to position themselves as a brand authority to grow the community of people who trust, respect, know, and like you as an expert in that category, when we go out into the world and look, everybody's doing content marketing. Meaning my job is to share with everybody in my community my best insights, my most unique tactics, my most unique strategies, and to explain how I do it, what I do, why I do it, and to share that out into the world strategically so that when people read it, watch the video, however they listen to it, podcast, they go, wow, that person is an expert, right? I like that person and I like the way that they thought that through. I like the way that they explain that. I like how the results that they're getting for their clients with that. That's content marketing. And so basically, so many top agents have all been, secretly hiding all of their stuff. And that's why we as a real estate industry are losing the game online right now because none of us are sharing with Google, YouTube, and the world our unique expertise and our unique knowledge that we have that has a dramatic impact on the quality of the life of the people in our community. And so guess who gets all of the web traffic and web search results? Oh, Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, Realtor's terrible. But all of those guys get all of the traffic that you and I are supposed to be getting. But because we don't publish anything online that is content answering the questions of the consumer, answering the most commonly asked questions, demonstrating what we do, how we do it, why we do it that way out into the world, onto the web, because we as an industry have not been doing that. Google basically said, we've realized that there are real estate agents don't have a website that deserves to be in the top 5 positions in the organic SEO. What? And so guess who's there? Zillow, Redfin, Realtor, Trulia. So they get all of our leads because We don't create content. So this is much bigger than, me just trying to help you actually write an article for the first time, create a video for the first time. This is huge. It's really important that we as an industry start to work on content creation, answering the most common questions in the minds of our community right now, potential buyers, potential sellers, potential investors. Okay, that's what content marketing is. So it's two things. It's one, every agent's like, Patrick, I want to have a brand so everybody calls me. How do you earn that? How do you earn it? Earn it means you share wisdom, insight, perspective in a unique way out into your community, right? And that way they're like, oh, wow, she is very smart. They seem to be very successful. Now, just sold, just listed, all of this crap. That's why you don't need any of that stuff. Because if you actually just share, here's what I do with buyers. Here is the 5 questions that buyers ask. Here are the 6 strategies that I use with the seller to prepare their home before their home hits the market. Here's the 3 pricing strategies that every seller needs to review in advance and figure out which strategy they want to apply. Here is the, if you are a buyer, here is some of my insights around either local lender versus national lender versus portal lenders. That's a good one, right? And let's get everybody off the portals and get them into your trusted resources. Like, we have so many important things that we need to share, right? Here's what's going on with the market, right? Here's the direction that we see. The election year is coming up. Is there anything happening in your market? Are you sharing that? Your broker gives a great presentation on an important change in tax, an important change in law, an important change, we just had in California, the pools, there was 2 unfortunate deaths with young children with pools. And so the pool laws, have stepped up their game with protection. That is it's a big deal in the world of pools and real estate. Oh, but do we share that with anyone in any manner? No, right? So you could see content marketing, I don't want it to be this big deal. I just want you to start sharing what you know, your unique insights, what you think is valuable, or start answering, hey, on the last 5 times that I went on a listing appointment, every one of the sellers had this question on their mind before they wanted to list their home. Really? Should you figure out how to answer that? Yes. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about push promotion. Don't worry about that now, right? Just focus on the quality of your content. We don't need a lot of content. As I take you through this training program, I'm going to help you create 1 quality content piece per week. I'll support you. The community will support you. If you're not a good writer, that's okay. If you're scared of video, that's okay. We still need to get it done. Okay. And so it's really important. And if you're a newer agent, then, this is actually your research time, because when we are answering the most common questions that buyers, sellers, investors have in your marketplace right now, that is you working on your expertise, your knowledge. So should we do some research and do some education around that? Yeah, so this is actually good training for all of you newer agents, right? And this is a great, transition for my successful agents to start really thinking through what you do, how you do it, and start writing that down. And this is literally you creating almost like a training manual for your team members. A training manual for the team members. And I also get to post it onto my website, do a video, post it out to all my social media. And all of my community actually starts to recognize me as an expert. And I got my training done. And I can use it as an email follow-up campaign for future leads. Oh my gosh. And I might even get some free leads if I optimize it for Google and YouTube, because Google and YouTube are like, wow, they answered this really important question, and look at all these people asking that question. Why don't we deliver them? And we got free business from that, meaning someone called you because you wrote an article. This is so much fun, isn't it? Okay, we got a lot of work to do. Like, I know I want to share big perspective here. We will get down into the details as we launch into the training program, but I just need everybody in the real estate industry to get on with it. We have to become content marketers and figure out how to do that powerfully and effectively. And in this training program, I will walk you through that. No one else is doing it. I don't understand why. And I will help you to avoid all of the mistakes that are happening right now in the industry, because there is a lot of them. And there's a lot of really stupid companies selling you guys on stuff right now. And I want to destroy them because they're taking money out of your pocket and not doing us, the real estate industry, your community, any favors. Money out of your pocket, wasted. Okay. So you can't say, Patrick, is there a company that could just do this for me? Sorry, that's not how this works, right? You want to be an expert. You want to be recognized in your community. You want to demonstrate that you know things that are really important to buyers, sellers, homeowners, and you want to stay relevant. You want to be seen as someone who creates great results with your clients. So you want to hire some other company to write stupid emails with 6 recipes for the springtime? Do you think that gets it done? No, right? I need you and me to work on this as a group, right? And we will develop those pieces, but it comes back to you. If you want, like, well, Patrick, can you just give me yours? I will give you my perspective, but I'm in Southern California. I have 10 years of research in economics. I have 20 years of research in, consumer behavior. What I'm going to say is probably going to be a little different than what you would say. Now, my community here in Solana Beach, this is Del Mar in the background, right? I want to attract more people kind of who think the way that I think, right? And so I don't want you copying me. I want you being you. I want you connecting with your community culturally and what's going on there. So this is the big problem, is all of these companies are selling you guys a bunch of crap, taking money out of your pocket, not giving you anything back. And the big dogs, the Zillows and the Redfins and all these companies and the Home Lights, these guys are all taking money out of your pocket because you are not creating content and we're not answering the questions that the consumer has. And we're not becoming that educator, right? I love Steve Harney of Keeping Current Matters. His mission is so amazing, right? In California, we have Carr, we've got Leslie Appleton Young and Jordan Levine, big shout out, one of my favorite economists. These are economists that were hired by the California Association of Realtors to give us education and tools and resources so that we can share that off with our communities, right? So content marketing, I know this is a little long, please forgive me, a little passionate, as you can tell, because this is a big deal. We got to get way better at this and get on with it. So look forward to helping you guys in the training program, right? Let's get rocking, because we got a lot of stuff to do and it's going to produce unbelievable results for you.